What's up, everyone? Nethervoid here with more Tank Tuesdays for you. Obviously, War Thunder happening this Tuesday. These are a couple games I had in mainly my PZF. This is a tank I actually just got done working through. I played a bunch over the weekend, and I'm out of this tank now. I fully unlocked it, and I'm moving on. I'm doing a completionist mode, basically, where I don't move on to the next tank until I fully unlock all the modules and buy all the modules for the previous tank. So that's why you're seeing kind of the same tank over and over until I get out of the tank. So you will probably get another video on Thursday. This week you're definitely going to get that because I actually got about 6 games that were good, which should equate... Really, I do 2 games per episode, right? So that equates to 3 episodes. So you're definitely getting a Thursday video. I might save a couple of the episodes until... possibly for a second week or next week, because I want to make sure I have enough footage to give you 2 episodes per week. That's really what I'd like to do for right now, because I really want to do a lot of tank footage on this channel. That's what it was created for. That's what I want to do. So that's what you're getting. So you can see right here, I'm getting some pretty... Well, these aren't that long range of shots right here. 400 meters, not very far. Boom! You're dead. So kind of one-shot that dude right there. He must have already had crew members out because... his crew, unless his tank exploded. So we got another dude right here. I'm backing up a little bit because I want to get at least hold down to try to shoot this guy. Now, I don't do a very good job right there. I wanted to fire and then move again. I probably could have shot on the move because actually my reticle was pretty zoomed in on this guy. It wasn't bouncing around too much. Probably because in reverse your tank does not move very fast, and so the turret doesn't bounce around as much. Makes sense, right? So it starts out on me firing toward the right, or I'm sorry, north side of the map here, as we're the friendlies and I are approaching the A, which the enemy has right now. But you'll see quickly it gets into a really fun firefight we had with the enemy. Just kind of trying to finish off these couple of dudes on this side, and I really wish I would have brought some water. Oh, I did. Hold on a second. Because when I do commentary, my mouth gets really dry, and then it's hard to do commentary. So gonna get these 2 games today and then 2 games Thursday, so stay tuned for that. Boom! Took him out. That was the last crew member still alive. At least I'm pretty sure that's what got the kill there. So now I notice, again, situational awareness, not doing a great job on this, that we're getting swarmed right here at the objective. I did not see all these enemy, and now there's this huge firefight. Boom! That dude's dead. We got tons of dudes within 200 or 20 meters right here. Oh, that's 200 meters. Yeah, okay, the dirt is 20 meters away. I really nailed that dude. And what I'm noticing that I've been doing with tanks is if there's a whole bunch of targets, what I'll do is if I get a good shot on a guy and take out most of his crew and like a bunch of modules, he's not really out of the game, but he's definitely not as big of a threat as a guy who's got his full tank and crew, right? So what I'll do is move over to the next guy. Like, I'll shoot a dude, pretty much take him out of the game, then I'll shoot his buddy and kill him. So I get the kill shot right there, get the final crew member goes down. And then I'll go back after I've killed that dude and work on the guy who I crippled. So basically I'll cripple a tank, and then I'll move on to the next guy. In the case where you see right here, this dude is literally like a few meters from me. I'll work on this guy. Boom, he's dead. Killed his remaining crew member. Because that's going to be a huge threat. Like right here, I had a lot of allies helping me out. Another insane kill shot right there. Just taking them down left and right. Taking these enemy players down here. These guys might be... Yeah, these are enemy players. No, these are AI, right? Because they have brackets? Is that how it works? I can't remember. I do know that there's a lot of AI. Some of the games I have tons of AI, but I'm not exactly sure about these 2 guys. Another kill right there. You can see I'm just basically close quarters, just jacking people up. And boom, get out of my game. And then I get jacked up by a PZ3 finally, get taken out there. But I've got 6 kills already. Pretty awesome. I think they're AI kills? I thought it told me how many AI kills I had. I thought that was more than 6 too. But anyway, now I'm in the 35T. This is a tier 1 tank, I believe. I can't remember off the top of my head. You'll have to roll back the footage. It just showed us right there. But we never did push on the cap. My whole thinking here was that I wanted to screw up as many enemies as I could before I advanced to the cap, because I didn't want to advance into the cap and just get killed. So I was trying to take them all out of the cap and then move into the cap. That's been working really well for me. Let's get another game. We'll talk more about it in a second. Hold on. So here's that second game, and I know I was watching the last part of that last clip I had, and yeah, there were only 3 players on each side. Most of it was AI. I was playing really late at night on Pacific time, which is why the servers were pretty dead there. Well, you know, in this low of a tier. So yeah, most of those guys were AI, which probably explains why they weren't doing so well. I mean, I would imagine that players are better than AI. Now, that's a very generic statement. There could be some players that are a lot worse than the AI. I have really no idea. But one thing's for sure, this PZ3F is a lot of fun to play. Like I've said before, it's very mobile. The gun is amazing. Like you've seen me get a lot of one-shot kills with this tank. It's just a really great tank for how low of a tier it is. I think this is a tier 2 tank, I want to say. Battle rating like 2.3 or something like that. You saw when I got into the game what battle rating it is. You can just look up at the top left. It's really too bad it doesn't display it in the display right here. I'd really like to see that kind of information, mainly because I want to see that while I'm recording commentary, because I don't have the wiki up, like showing me stats about this tank and things like that. So I'm coming in, I think this is the Poland map here. The lower levels seem to get a lot of the same maps, which is normal, I guess. The one cool thing is they move the objective around a lot, which I wish they would do in other tank games, because that really adds a little bit of freshness to the map. You're fighting over a different area of the map, which can bring a whole different strategy, you know, depending on where that objective is, right? But anyway, so this tank is just really amazing. I think it's just because it has such a great punch, and it's very mobile, and the traverse on it's really great, so you can really get around guys and get in a position really well. Nice top end speed too. I'm sure as we go up the tiers, or as I go up the tiers, tanks will get slower and slower. Not really looking forward to that. Hopefully they don't get too much slower, because I really like the really mobile, fun aspect of this game. So T-50s have been kind of a tank that I generally loathe because their armor seems to be so good. I'm not exactly sure why their armor is so good. I know it's mainly because when you play World of Tanks, a T-50 is a scout tank, and so you don't really get put in the same games as you would. Like PZ3s and T-50s, they can end up in the same game, but they generally don't, because T-50 is considered a scout. So, but the armor on it was really good, right? So I get a hit on this guy, but well, a guy that looks like they were pulling through. Now my track's out, I'm gonna repair it. One thing I can't stand, which it's oh, and here's where I was moving around while I was trying to repair, and that was really because I was trying to get out of the way of that artillery, but with that locked up track, there's no way I could, obviously. But what I can't stand, artillery's not so bad in this game. It's not like World of Tanks where somebody zoomed in on you, and they just, you know, basically one-shot you death cannon from, you know, God cannon from above, right? Artillery lands in a general area, which is much more how it worked in World War II. It wasn't pinpoint accurate. It was accurate, but it wasn't pinpoint accurate. You know, like they'd fire around, and then where it landed, they would say they would adjust and fire again and things like that. It wasn't like a laser-guided missile like it is in World of Tanks. So that's good, right? It is a little annoying because sometimes I feel like, you know, I'm waiting for the enemy to come up so we can duke it out to see who's gonna win, right? Hey, you want to take where I'm at? You want to kill me? Then come up in my face and shoot me. And they resort to artillery, and that kind of pisses me off because it just feels like a cheap kill. Like, you're just hanging back, man. You don't want to risk your tank, or I'm not really sure what the problem is, but if you want to kill me or push me out of where I am, like if I'm in the cap or something, I'm on the objective, then push me off the objective. Don't just artillery me till I die and then roll in and cap it, right? I mean, it's a viable aspect of the game, yes, but it just feels a little cheap to me. Now, if they didn't have artillery, would that cause a lot of camping? In War Thunder, or in World of Tanks, probably. There's already a lot of camping in that game. Boom! One-shot kill on that dude. Well, for me, it's one shot. I think he already had some damage. Here goes another PZ3 there, and I get another double strike there, and I kill another tank. This is where myself and this Stug really push those guys out of the objective and run in there to grab it for our team as we're getting pretty much pummeled in the points there. I stop in the cap even though I want to roll through and punch more tanks in the face, but I don't. But anyway, could the games be good without artillery? I think definitely War Thunder could be. I haven't found any times where, you know, guys are camping and they have a better position just sitting there camping. Like, I don't need to get by them. And I think, boom! One-shot kill! That was a great shot to the side of that Valentine, just getting the kill on that dude. Now, this guy's pretty quick. I probably could have got another shot off of him, but I wasn't really sure where he was going. Got a critical right there. Messed up his tank pretty bad, but not quick enough to get the kill on that guy. But I've already dispatched a whole bunch of dudes, so I'm not really concerned. So War Thunder, I don't think really needs artillery. Like, I don't really care if a guy's... The only time a guy would be, like I would be, or anybody really, would be hiding kind of and not wanting to push is because they've got the objective. So if you want the objective, you have to go in there and get him out of there, right? So I don't think you should be using artillery for that. I think you should have to roll in there with your tank and kill him. Because really there's no other time when an enemy's just going to be sitting there sniping. You can sit and snipe into the objective, right? And kill people and stuff like that. But in general, if you can snipe me, I can see you and I can snipe back. That's kind of how it works in War Thunder. A lot of time, not always, but in general. Of course, this is at the lower tiers. Again, I don't know what it's at the higher tiers. So right here, I'm just sitting in the cap, protecting the objective because I want to win the game. There are more kills to be had, and I'm just kind of waiting for enemy troops to come up here and push up on me. And here comes one of them now. Looks like I'm trying to get a really quick side shot on the guy, get a critical, hopefully mess him up a little bit. I have almost no damage right now on my tank, so it's a good idea to survive as long as possible and just try to mess these guys up and slow them down and maybe get kill shots on them over time, but not be... There we go, another nice kill shot. I've killed tons of tanks now. Really just close quarter carnage in here at under 200 meters. Jacking dudes up, pushing up on the objective, taking it over with the help of a friendly, and then holding on to it here to keep the points ticking for my team and keep the ticket, or really it's the tickets off the other team counting down, right? If you want to think of frags like that, or ticketing, just like you would a normal PvP server back in the old days, where you run people's tickets out because you... And then another great kill on that tank right there. Boom! I got... Basically, guys are coming up out of their spawn point, and I'm just getting them coming in because they're all funneling. Boom! Another one shot. They're all funneling straight down the center here. And so... And another kill a Stug. Whenever you kill a Stug, you should be really happy. So here we go. They're going to fire some more artillery at me because they can't take me out face-to-face. Now, why are they doing face-to-face? They should flank, man. Go around. You don't have to come up to me face-to-face. Go around. So the cap's pretty secure, and a lot of what you can do in War Thunder also is basically do attrition work, right? So not only we got the cap and the points and everything, boom, another kill right there, I'm working on attrition. Everybody only has 3 spawns, so if you you can kill off enough tanks with your one tank, basically it's an attrition game. Like I still have 2 more tanks, and I've already killed I think at least 10 tanks, right? So if you think the enemy has what, 15 players, let's say, 3 tanks apiece, they have 45 tanks. I've killed off a quarter of their tanks almost already just with my one tank. 1 out of 45 of our tanks has killed off 10, right? So this is definitely an attrition thing right here where I'm beasting them down so hard there's no way they can supply tanks fast enough, and so that has 2 effects. One, it runs out their amount of reinforcements they can have, right? 2, it allows my team, the line of the battle line to creep up into the enemy side. Now, I've been camped into spawn. I'm sure a lot of you guys that play War Thunder have. That sucks. Basically, what happens is the enemy line, combat line, moves so far up that they're in your or they're in your spawn point, just taking you out as you spawn in. You're basically just getting handled, right? So that's kind of what's happening here. You can see the battle line is moving toward the enemy at quite a good rate, but it looks like our friendlies are really just sitting in cap trying to get the win because it's not really worth going out here for the kill here. Whoa, boom! Nice shot on that dude, getting a really horrendous shot on him. I gotta be careful though, there are 2 tanks here. Get another kill right there. A 1-shot kill. It was really a 2-shot kill, but whatever. Maybe it was 1-shot take out his whole crew? No, I don't think so. So I get a nice shot on him. But I've been getting some shots into my turret there. You can see it's looks like I've lost 3 crew members up top. I have the driver And whoever else that is, I don't know, there's a driver. Oh, he's dead now. That was weird. Oh, he switched positions. See how the driver or whatever the extra crew guy switched positions? That's cool. If you look down on the left, you can see him do that. So now I can turn my turret a little bit better, right? That is, I love that. That's definitely another realism of War Thunder that I love over other games. Boom! Another kill! I am just beasting it up. I'm going Rambo style. Now, my tank is pretty hurt. My crew is half dead. I'm down from... Oh, there. Now I'm dead. Last module got knocked out. Ground targets destroyed 10. Zones captured 1. Tons and tons of medals here. And I'm only on my second tank. This game is getting close to being over, but we got a little bit of time left here. But it's pretty much over. Look at their enemy tickets are pretty much done with, and we've pushed them way back. You can see some allied units in the south part of that little town there, pushing almost to the spawn point. Once you get over, let me just, can I? No, you probably can't. You can't see I don't have a cursor active in the video. So basically, where they're at, once they cross that line, that road, they're going to be in the spawn point. So at that point, which he's doing right now, you can see that. Right now at K9, he's pushing over that line. He's almost in the spawn point right now. So yeah, the tickets run out. We're done. We're going to go to the garage and see a whole... I got 3,000 score. That was a really nice game. One of the best I recorded this weekend. Just dominating the objective. And you can see this was not a game full of AI. It was full players. I think I had a... Is this the one where I popped off a bunch of those dailies? I don't think so. But you can see 10 kills, 1 assist, 1 death, 3,000 XP. Really great game. There was a full bank of players on that one. Lots and lots of medals. And let me know what you think about this. And stay tuned for Thursday. It's going to be another Tank Thursdays coming up Thursday. As always, everyone, stay frosty.